Trained by day, Kyle Wigginton podcast by night, all day.
MoBo.
Yes, sir.
What does that sound? What does that stand for?
Stand for on the go. Wherever the money, I will go.
Oh shit, son.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you're in the hip hop scene, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
New Orleans hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I grew up on. So I'm not from New Orleans,
Okay.
but I grew up listening to this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like I know all the Cash Money guys. I know Juvenile. You know, I guess he was one of them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like all y'all's music had a huge influence on our lives growing up.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, when I started out, Cash Money was in the studio. We started out around the same time at 91.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just released a new album. Is that what that was?
Yeah, I just released a new album, Ruthless Juvenile 30th anniversary. That was one of my biggest group. I released it first. Release was in 92 and I did one in 95.
Dude, it's that's to stick with the arts that long. It's something that's got to be in your blood.
Yeah, you gotta have a love for it. Turn that thing on. Gotta have it on.
Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah, no, we do it. We're pretty chill here. We don't care. Yeah.
All right.
But no, yeah, because like I'm in the arts as well, and a lot of people that come here are in the arts. But I mean, you see a lot of people that fall off.
Yeah, true. I had stepped away, a while because like in 98, I got incarcerated. Then when I got out, I had to kind of get back and what you call about off and on, but I've been still rapping though.
Yeah.
I've been still rapping stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, So what do you think keeps you like motivated to do the music?
The love of it.
The love of it?
Yeah. I just love hip hop. I grew up, listening to a lot of music back when they had out 45s and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So ever since I had a passion for it and when opportunity presented itself, I just went for it. And I've just been doing it ever since.
That's what you got to do, man. Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to stick with it. When it's in you and it's for you, I mean, you got to do it.
Well, it's something about the music. When I was listening to y'all stuff, like you have a message. There's something to say in there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, a lot of the music that gets released today, they're not saying anything.
No, they're not. They're not. That's why they don't have longevity. You know what I'm saying? So like, we started with a message and we're going to finish with a message. You know what I'm saying? It's
I like that.
If it ain't got a message to reach someone, I really don't have a passion to do it.
Yeah. No, I think you said it right there, man. We started with a message, we're going to end with a message.
That's right.
That's a beautiful way to live, man.
Yeah, I don't change because of the weather.
Yeah.
I just do what I do. I ain't scared to get wet a little bit.
What's that?
I ain't scared to get wet.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Some people, because it rain, they can't come out. I come out in the rain, shine, sun, snow.
So you New Orleans native?
New Orleans native, West Bank, Harvey, Louisiana, all my life.
So the guy that hosts our open mic comedy here, his name is Pickle.
Okay.
He's also a West Bank guy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I like me some West Bank people, man.
Yeah. They say the West Bank, the best bank.
Well, dude, it's the hustle, man. You guys have a hustle about you.
Yeah. It's a hustle. It got to be in your blood, though. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by a lot of older men in my neighborhood. They showed me how to do a lot of things.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if there's something in the West Bank that the rest of New Orleans just don't have.
Yeah, it's probably is.
Yeah.
Like where I'm originally from, like, the older men, like they built the whole neighborhood. Like they built their own houses, cut their own streets out, like they did it. You know what I'm saying? And they passed it on, because we wanted to learn. You got a generation now, they ain't trying to learn a whole lot.
Well, they're not learning from men, that's for damn sure.
They're sure not.
No, you got a lot of soft people out there.
Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, because they think you can go to the internet to get everything, but somewhere down the line, you still got to physically work things in. Yeah,
we were talking, me and the guy that was on before you guys, we were talking about the same thing where people go on the internet and they're big on the internet, but when it comes to real life, like they're weak, they're small.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't, that's the reverse of what you should be doing. You should be going to the internet to learn stuff, but in real life, be a big man. Like go out and do shit.
Exactly. Like they got a lot of tools that we didn't have, but the mindset that they got to go with it is hurting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I try to tell people, everything that y'all and John was enhanced from the stuff that was done before.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It was just brought to a better level because you got more opportunities and more tools to work with. But it started from that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like microphones come from a long ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I started the studio, you had a 24-track board to work on.
Yeah.
You know?
Now you can just go to the internet and grab one.
That's right.
But the thing is, it's so easy to get now that no one respects it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. And that's where you lose your longevity at right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do you think this is going to be something that's like, what do you see the world at in the future? Because it's not going a good direction.
Man, like right now, we at a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
We at a bad place. Because, like I'm a businessman. I got a trucking company and I do a lot of stuff. And like, it's just like go to get parts now and they're so far behind.
Yeah.
A lot of people not talking about it, but they're behind on a lot of stuff. You like go in the grocery store, you open your eyes and look at the shelves, it's like we behind. And what I think happened when the pandemic hit, they flooded so much of money to the people, to now people is lazy. People's not like it was when we was coming up.
Yeah.
Want to work for things, you know what I'm saying? And like, I ain't gonna lie, the future, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be as bright as people think. I think it's like this here. It's gonna be good for the ones it's gonna be good for, and the ones it's gonna be bad for, it's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're having issues with employees around here too. I don't know if you had employees. Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And that's why they can't get no parts and stuff, because nobody want to work no more.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I'm talking about everybody, that's the main problem. Like nobody want to work.
Well, and they keep doing it too. They keep giving people more money, don't they?
Because everybody think it can happen on the internet and everybody gonna become a millionaire overnight. It's not gonna happen for everybody.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like to equate it to like going to the gym.
Exactly.
You go to the gym every single day, you build muscle that way. You don't go to the gym and expect to be ripped the next day.
Yeah, I go to the gym all the time. And I tell people all the time, I said, man, we ever figure a way that we can get people in shape without coming there, we'll be multi-billionaires.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It'd be billionaires.
Yeah, dude.
If we can figure out that way to get all these people in shape without showing up, it's over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think if we could figure that one out, though, it probably still wouldn't be healthy.
Nah, it wouldn't.
No, it's just not the way that it's not the way the bodies work.
It'd be cheating like they're cheating on everything else.
Yeah.
Everybody want to take the shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not the way to go.
But that's the big problem with, I think, the internet today is that we see these people online like Instagram and stuff, and they look like they're famous already, but they're not famous.
No,
it's all just image.
No.
They didn't put the work in.
They didn't. And they don't show you the work behind the stage and behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like you having your spot right here. People ain't seen when you was doing the mechanical works and all. They don't see that. They just enjoy when they come and see, oh man, it's nice.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of work, man.
Nobody don't show that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody say, I come from the bottom, show the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see the bottom.
Yeah. No, that's why I like to keep everything pretty low key here. Because I want to show people that you can do this by yourself.
That's right.
You just go buy the stuff and put a little bit of work in. Mm-hmm. We had a couple of people that were doing podcasts here before, and they did maybe like 3 or 4 podcasts. I was like helping them out. I was like, we'll could do the stuff for you.
Yeah.
And it lasted like 4 or 5 podcasts, and they were out.
Yeah.
Just because, and they weren't even really doing anything. I was like, you're gonna have to edit your own footage. I'm not editing it for you.
Exactly.
But I'll let you use the equipment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it didn't, once again, that respect thing wasn't there. They weren't putting the work in, so they didn't respect the fact they could use this stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, man, all to be proven nowadays in this time, to me, you got to get past 10 years to be successful in my book.
That's a good point.
You got to get 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And half of these people, they don't make it past 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just don't, because they don't. People just think money, I'm just doing it for the money. You just can't do it for the money.
Right.
You're not going to show up every day just for the money.
No.
You're just not going to do it. Nobody want to work.
You're right, man.
We can have good things that don't work. We all do that, but it just don't work like that.
Yeah. So they do their 3 years, and if they're not famous or rich after that, they give up.
Yeah, because they was doing it for the money and it was passion now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you can have like 31 years in the music business, I've been 12 years in the trucking business. I done did real estate. I done did a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it counts for something.
Yeah.
And I try to tell it to my kids, like, bro, like y'all don't understand, but that's where we at in life. That's what society is feeding up the younger folks. Like, nah, you ain't got to do it the way your daddy did it. This one did it, that one. It ain't like that for everybody.
That's got to be tough too, right? You have some kids. So, I mean, your kids, you want to teach them the right way, but society's telling them something different.
It's telling them something different.
So how is that?
Hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. So my youngest one now is 23. So, hey, figure it out on your own, partner. You know what I'm saying?
He'll figure it out. Or
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, sink or
He
swim.
may
Right?
hope he figure it out.
Sink or swim.
Yeah, because it ain't like they think it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, that's why I think it's cool what you're doing with people like El Mont and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you're taking these guys who want to learn.
Exactly. And that's the thing is you got to find people like El Mont who willing to respect the generation came before them and want to learn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if I just reached that one person, I did my job. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not assigned to you to teach. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not teachable. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even like my kids, like, I love it, but hey, maybe somebody else can teach you. It ain't for me to teach you no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got you to the age you are. Hey, figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? But they got a few young folks that they really, you know, want to learn and understand stuff, you know, and want to learn.
Yeah. It's, when I start looking around, you know, you look for leaders, right? As men, you look for other leaders. And even as a man who's like looking for mentors and things, it gets harder and harder because these young guys that are coming up, like no one wants to learn anymore.
No.
They think they already have it all figured out. And it's like, no, you got to find somebody that's above you to help you learn.
That's right. I told my youngest son, I try to tell him all the time, I said, son, this is what you got to figure out. I was a kid before and I'm your daddy. You never been a daddy before.
Mm-hmm.
You was a kid. I said, you got to count that for something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that you trying to explain, I done been through. I done been a kid before. I had parents I had to respect and look up to, you know? So that's what they got to understand, man. And when they do understand that, they can take over the world. They can change the world.
Yeah.
If they can take the knowledge that we got, they can change the world and make it so much equal and more better for the people.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a corrupt world right now, man. Something's got to change for sure.
Yeah, something got to change.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about you and your son having a conversation. I was having the same conversation with my dad one time, and I just had this realization that whenever he was raising me, you know, I was looking up to him. I was like, this man knows everything. And then one day we were having a talk, and I was like, man, he was just a kid raising me. He was a kid raising a kid.
True.
And now, like, he and I are on this level where we can look at each other in equal eyes. But it took me going through some shit before I could figure that one out too.
Exactly. He was the enemy.
Yeah. So I mean, I think your son, like he might, you know, he got to go through his own shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got to like become his own man.
They got to go. You know, like I tell people all the time, change come with time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It don't come overnight. You know what I'm saying? And you got to go through some things to respect what you become.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you have it, that's why, you know, like kids that have silver spoons in their mouth, when the ball is in their coat, they fumble it.
I've seen it a lot.
They fumble it because they didn't have the hardship that we went through to value what was in that.
Yeah.
And that's why they fumble the ball.
No, I'm from the gutter too, man. From a different gutter though. I'm from Arkansas. Yeah. So I grew up on a farm. So
What
it's like
part of Arkansas?
from the mud gutter.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. From Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Yeah,
so it's like northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, I go through, you know, I drive trucks. I go through all that, Hot Springs, Jonesboro. I load a lot of sheetrock out of Nashville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But that's how I was raised too. Like on the West Bank where I was raised, my neighborhood, we had a lot of woods and stuff. I'm a nature man. I like to put me in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like this city stuff cool, but my future is to go back to that.
That's the way my dad is, man. My dad's still a hunter. He goes out and hunts and does all that stuff.
Yeah, I want to grow my own food and just live off the land.
Yeah, he plants his garden every year. Like it's a nice, like simple lifestyle that I would love to be in. But where I'm at in my life right now, I want to meet people because I want to learn about people. Like that's cool and all the stuff they're doing, but I think that's a good retirement.
Exactly.
But like right now, while I'm young, I want to get as much knowledge as I can from everyone that's around me.
Yeah, true.
And that's why I love doing these podcasts. Cause I mean, I would never got a chance to meet you.
Yeah.
If we wouldn't be doing this right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when you go to moving around, you're going to be like that man right there is a legend. I did a lot. I put out a lot of music in this city, a lot of music.
Yeah.
A lot of songs that people know and a lot of rappers that went on like Fifth Wall Weaver, Ricky B, Cheeky Black. Like I put out all their first music.
So you was producing music.
Yeah, I produce a lot of groups. I produce their music. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember like in 2016 we was doing a video shoot for Ricky B. And I hadn't seen Cheeky probably in like about 15 years. And I remember she came up to me and she was thanking me. And she was like, MoBo Joe, you made me famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that meant so much.
Yeah.
For somebody to be like, you know, and she still live off that legacy today and still pay bills and still doing shows and everything.
That's dope.
Yeah. And that's she like 25 years in her career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love, like, you know, and like you said, you don't do it for that reason right there, but it's nice whenever you get that.
Yeah.
That feedback.
Yeah, it is. It is nice. It is nice when you get that feedback. Yeah. But like you do it because it's a passion. It's something inside of you that drives.
Well, I want to see people become the best versions of themselves. And that's why I help people out as much as I can with the stuff that I do. And I'm like, I just want to see you grow into the best version of yourself you can. Like I may have some skills that will complement what you're doing. Exactly. So I'm going to help you out. Because my whole thing is every time that I help someone else grow, I grow. True.
That's right. That's how you got to do it though. You know, that's how the world was created to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man did a lot of stuff in his own will, but you know, that's just how it was. Yeah. That's how it was created to be, for everybody to just do their part and help out.
So what you got? What's in the future for you, my man?
Well, right now, like I said, I just finished the Ruthless Juvenile 30th anniversary. That was my biggest act, and I have a big fan base. I got a fan base all over the world, and I did it for my fans. You know what I'm saying? When I started on the 30th anniversary, it was because a fan posted Ruthless Juvenile 30th anniversary is coming up. So I said, you know what? Let's celebrate by giving them some more music. It's been that long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got that done, and that was a big burden off my back.
What's in the process of that? Like, what do you immediately start reaching out to artists and you're like, yo, you want to get on this album?
Yeah, I started reaching out to artists, and I got I got both of the original people on that. One of them is incarcerated, but I had music already on him, and I got the original one done. And then El Mott, he grew up in Harvard, but his uncles and stuff, they're more familiar with me and my music. So he happened to reach out to me and wanted to get together and pay homage to what I did.
That's awesome.
So that was something new. And then I started reaching out to other artists that I knew would fit in on the album. Being in New Orleans, I wasn't able to get as many as I wanted to, but it's a good album. And a matter of fact, it dropped tomorrow. You know, for everybody, man, go check it out. It's real, real good music.
Where can they find that?
It's gonna be on all platforms.
Okay, Spotify, iTunes.
It's gonna be all on platforms. And right now it's on Bandcamp. If you want to get it today, I got stuff on my YouTube. It's MoBo Camp Records, MoBo Records. Also on Instagram, MoBo Camp 90, MoBo, MoBo, because people always spell it the wrong way.
MoBo.
Yeah, and I got that name when I was about the 8th grade. A friend of mine went to school would give me that name because I was young, and I was always like the venture. I was to always be everywhere. So one day he said we're gonna make up nicknames. He already had my nickname, and that what it stands for, On the Go.
I like that, man.
Yeah,
it's a dope nickname.
On the Go. Yeah, I do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, especially with the truck driving and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my passion though, traveling. I like to travel. I like to travel abroad, out the country and stuff like that. But that's what I enjoyed.
What's your favorite place you ever saw? Because I'm not a big traveler.
So far, it's Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, I desire to have some property to live there. You know what I'm saying? But in March, I'm going to Africa and visit there. But I went to the Bahamas. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to a lot of parts of Mexico. But right now, Jamaica is my favorite place.
Yeah, I've never been there. Like I said, I'm not really a big traveler. I like to sit and let the world come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope. But I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that like to travel. I had some friends that went to Egypt this past year. They had a good time in Egypt.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's big right there.
Yeah, I think it's kind of scary to travel right now though, right? With the way the world is.
Yeah, it is kind of. Because I'd have been gone, but I didn't move. After the pandemic, I've been sitting still. So March going to be my first time getting back on my rodeo, going out the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is kind of.
Well, it's the world's in a sticky situation right now, so you never really know what's going to happen at any moment.
No, you just don't. Be honest with you, just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't. You just gotta take it day by day because you don't know. It ain't like you can predict it in the past. It's different now.
Well, I wonder a lot too. Like, you know, if you watch the news, they're fear mongering every day, right? But if we're chilling out right now, people are outside walking around, the sun's shining. Like, I wonder if a lot of times if the world is as bad as they keep telling us it is.
And that's why I don't much own television.
Me neither, man. I hate
because it tells you a vision. Like I don't, I blocks out. Like I tell people, always pronounce it. Don't say TV, say television.
That's that fucking lyricist, son.
You watch it. It's telling you a vision.
Yeah.
The stuff that you listen on the radio. I like to control my own subconscious. I like to feed what I like to feed. Like coming here, doing this stuff, you know what I'm saying? This is real to me. You know what I'm saying? That stuff there is control. And it been like that.
Yeah.
It been like that. So don't fall for all that.
I like that.
So get out, you know, because the television is going to put a certain fear in you. And because you have that fear, man, it's going to mess up your subconscious. It's going to put sickness in your body. It can have you with anger and hate toward people that's not real. Because that vision you allow, and I don't. As a matter of fact, when I moved this time, I am putting a television in my house.
That's why I love New Orleans so much.
I love that city too.
Well, yeah, because you know they're telling you all the time that all this racism and shit's going on. It's like you come to this city, man. Like we're all kicking it.
Yeah, I'm saying they paint that picture.
Yeah,
they paint that picture. Like I tell people all the time, like they're like, "How is it knowing they talk about the murder and all that?" I said, "Yeah, because they show all that." I said, "Man, we got the best people in the world from all races." You know what I'm saying? We come together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. I mean, this my like when I do the trucking. Lots of people call me. I be telling from the greatest city in the whole wide world. They said, "What?" I said, "New Orleans. Come visit it. You'll see it for yourself. Like there's no other city like it." But if you let the television tell you something different, that's it.
So one of the coolest experiences for me, and I know this is probably wasn't a cool experience for everyone, but it was when Ida came through this past time. And the reason it was cool for me was because all the people in the building that I live in, we'd never spoken to each other. So none of us even knew who each other was. But whenever the power went out, we all came together as a community. And we literally survived for the week and a half that we were out of power and stuff. It was like the coolest thing ever. It was people from all different cultures, all different races, everything. We were just trying to survive.
That's right. That's right. I remember a few years back, I had a friend of mine. He had moved to California, and me and my son went up there to visit him and his wife. And as a matter of fact, it was the Saints and the 49ers game. And you know how we do down here for tailgate. So his wife, she'd never been out of California. She'd never been out of California her life. So we was invited to some tailgate and stuff, which was by a white friend of mine. And as we walking, we didn't much make it to them, but because we got Saints gear, all the Saints fans, they're inviting us, they're getting the kids hot dogs and cold drinks and all. And I remember her calling her mama, and she was like, "Ma, I'm with MoBo, and they got these people, like they're getting the kids hot dogs and all, because they don't see that."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see color. Like we just do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "MoBo, like I gotta come to New Orleans because like just coming to this game, I have a different respect for life." I said, that's how it is in New Orleans.
It's an experience, man.
It is. It is. Yep, this is a great city. This is a nice spot y'all in right here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's taking us.
Red Street got a lot of history.
I see. I don't know the history of Red Street, but I've heard a lot about it. Like the club that used to be down the street there. What they call Friar Tuck's.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and the market too. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to bring. I think they've been doing the market stuff. You can get fresh food.
Oh yeah, the market down the street.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, this is a cool street. I looked into this space right here and just been here ever since. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, MoBo, thank you for coming in today, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check the album out.
Check it out, man. Go check it out. It's a treat.
I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right, brother.